We start counting Sefira Sa'omer from the second night of Pesach. It's very interesting. We have to understand why. Why specifically the second night of Pesach do we begin the mitzvah of Sefira Sa'omer? And the answer is because we know that Klal Yisrael on Leil HaSeder left Mitzrayim. After years and years of crushing labor and constant depression, for the first time in their lives, they tasted the most sweet taste of freedom. With this new taste of freedom in their palates, the Jews all of a sudden now were given the mitzvah of Sefira Sa'omer. Why now? And the answer is because they had to realize that yes, they're free, yes, they're away from Mitzrayim, they're out of the Egyptian jurisdiction, but now what are you going to do with your life? Yes, you've got a life, you're able to do whatever you want. What are you going to do with it? And the answer is to achieve, to simply enjoy newly found freedom without continuing to grow would be tragic, as they would be falling short of their true potential. Freedom from slavery was by no means an end of itself, but rather a means for a greater end, and it's the first step for Kabbalah HaTorah. And with this, Klal Yisrael would achieve the highest level. And that's how we take the offering on Pesach that consisted of animal food and turn it with a mere 7 weeks later into bread, into human being food. Because in this 7 weeks, we have the siyata d'shmaya to turn ourselves around. In fact, it's an unbelievable thing. Some of the Rishonim, the way they turn out the mitzvahs is they learn that the mitzvah of Sefira Sa'omer is the middle of all Tariag 613 mitzvahs. That means there's 306 on one end, 306 on the other end, and bang smack in the middle is the mitzvah of Sefira Sa'omer, which is incredible. It's really incredible. Why is this the centerpiece mitzvah? It's like a building. That the middle of a tall building, you've got the supporting beams going through that gives the entire building chizuk. It seems like Sefira Sa'omer gives the whole Torah chizuk. Why? So I want to explain this with an idea. In fact, it's a true story. There was a Yid, his name was Samuel Reshevsky. Samuel Reshevsky's name was Shmuel. He died in 1992. He was an unbelievable chess champion. Incredible chess champion. And in fact, he originally came from Russia. He moved to America. And they say that when he was 6 years old, he was such an incredible expert in chess. He could play 5 games of chess with 5 different people and win all of them. Anyway, he lived in Crown Heights. He was once at a Farbrengen with the Lubavitcher Rebbe. And the Rebbe noticed him and knew who he was and said, I want to give a talk about chess. Because everything in life, said the Baal Shem Tov, we can always learn a lesson. We can always learn something from it. And he said it's an unbelievable thing because on the chessboard there is only one king. And the king is the ultimate power, the ultimate authority. That's the Rabbeinu Shalom. The queen is the expression of the manifestation of the Rabbeinu Shalom's presence in the world. Hashem is alone in power, but can give and receive through the queen. The queen is the most vulnerable piece. It's easy to get, so it allows people to deny HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to disagree Chas v'Shalom and contradict him. You have that option. The bishops, the knights and the castles move all over the board. They represent the Malachim, the angels, because they can inspire, they can assist, they can move along the world in every way. And there are always 2 teams, the black team and the white team, because there always has to be free will. There has to be an ability to go in both ways, and then you have the pawns. The pawns are very limited in their travel. You can only take 1 step at a time. They are very vulnerable, very easy to get knocked off the board, and it happens, but it's the most amazing thing, and it's the only piece of the board, said the Lubavitcher Rebbe, that if you take it and slowly move it piece by piece, step by step, through the motions, it's the only piece that can reach the other end of the board and become the queen. That is us. If we learn to move step by step, level by level, we can become anything. That's Sefira Sa'omer. Sefira Sa'omer isn't just a countdown to the cheesecake or to the Shavuos Yontif, no. It's a countdown that every single day is special. Every moment we could use. And if we utilize this moment, we could become totally different people when it comes to Shavuos. I want to wish everyone a wonderful and healthy summer.